Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be automating calculator circuits with Xnet. Hopefully you guys are ready. Alright guys, so I hope you're strapped in and ready to go for today's episode, because today we're going to get deep into Xnet. And we're going to automate the extraction chamber and the assembly chamber and the analyzing chamber, all with Xnet. Hopefully I can get it to work. I also installed a mod. No more recipe conflicts, I think is what it's called, or no more mod conflicts, I think it's what it's called, something like that. But it allows you to cycle through different recipes. So, if we go back to calculator, and you know how we were trying to make the wrench last episode, and we couldn't make the sword? Well, now, as you can see, there's no recipe. We can scroll over, and now get that recipe. So, look at there. That makes it so much easier. And as you see, we can't craft those items, but now we can. That mod kind of helps with that, and that's going to make things a lot easier. So as you can see, it just requires a calculator. And we can get our wrench that we were needing. There we go. Alright, so this wrench, it lets you configure sides, as you can see. Lets you turn the output or input side. Any side can be changed. And we're going to work with that today. But first we need to get Xnet started. And I think I'm going to move this downstairs. So I'll probably have to dig a hole down here. But we're going to try and get Xnet started. Now, to get started with Xnet, you do need a controller. And as you can see, we need a block of iron to get started with that. And pretty much everything else should just fall into place. You know, I need to make quite a few of these torches. Just to throw in there. There we go. That's all thrown in and ready to go. Alright, what are we missing? We're missing regular stone? You're kidding. Alright, let's grab a few cobblestone. And we really need to get this also automated as well. We need to make another redstone furnace and use it for not ore processing. That'll be the plan. Alright, so while we wait for some stone, because apparently we don't have enough. Let's see. Where did all my stone... Oh, I guess I turned it all into stone brick. That's right. Will they give us cobblestone? No, they give us cracked stone brick. We don't need none of that. Oh boy. Alright, so I guess I have to wait for stone, but I guess while we wait for that, we could probably make some of the other stuff from Xnet. Like our cables. Where is our regular... network cable? I guess it's this non-colored. It's this right here. So we're gonna need a few of those. Looks like we need some more golden nuggets. And 32 should be good for right now. We're also gonna need some connectors, right? And this is not a shulker box. It's any kind of chest. But I think we're gonna need 3, or we're gonna need 4 connectors, I think, today. I think so. We may need more than that. Can these be changed? No, they have to stay block form. Okay, that's fine. Alright, how many... We got enough... We should have enough stone now to make that controller. Perfect. Alright. Bam, let's get our controller. Let's make all this good stuff. And for the quartz... I need to turn all of this into regular quartz instead of blocks of quartz. Thank you, I'll take that. And now I can make everything else. Bam. Alright. So now we have all the components. There we go. Now we have our controller. So pretty much everything we need for Xnet is right here. Okay. So this guy's done processing. I was working on them. They do take a long time. What do we get out of that? Nothing. Wow, nice. Okay. So I'm going to take all this. Let's go ahead and take this. I'll take all you. Don't need the power cube here. Don't need this here, and we don't need this here. Alright. All we need access to is, honestly, this generator, which I'm going to take and not get placed in there. I'm going to have it placed right here. And we can take this. There we go. Alright. So down below is where I'm going to have this end up going. So down in here. The thing with that is, let me kind of get a good direction. Okay, so it is coming right down here. So there we go. So that'll be perfect. That's kind of exactly what I want to happen. I should be able to put a connector on this. Right? There we go. Connector is hooked. And we want to run this, but first I want to set this name. Can I click the name? There we go. Let's name this power. And that should be good. Yeah, it's named power. And we'll take this and we'll hook the rest of our network cables and bring that down. Okay. And here's going to be the fun part. Kind of clearing this out. Alright. So how I want this, I want the analyzing chamber, I want the extraction chamber and all this down here. I know first off, the extraction chamber is going to be first. So let me place that here. And then I know our assembly chamber is going to go here, and then I'll set our analyzing chamber there. Okay. So this is going to take a little bit of concentration to understand what exactly I'm doing here. But there's going to be a connector on each one of these. And I'll run a cable across all of them. And I'm going to have something else set up here. But we need to change this to an output on the back. And this will be actually an input. And I think what I need to do, I might actually have to move these. Because this will be an input. And then I'm going to need another connector, possibly on the top. Okay, so let's do this. This is the extraction chamber. Yeah, extraction chamber output. And actually, I probably want to move this one and set this to extraction chamber input. But I'll have it on top. So this is the reassembly chamber. And that's input. Right? If I could spell. There we go. Alright. So reassembly chamber input. I'm going to need another one. Let's go make some more of those. They're not that expensive to make some of these connectors. It's just a matter of having enough chests. Alright, hopefully that's enough. Alright, and we also need, like I said, one down here, and that's going to be output. So let's change the back of that to output. And this will be going into an input, just like so. This is going to be the analyze. There we go. So that's going to have an input into it. Alright, just making sure I have all these labeled so I understand. Alright, and then I'm going to have something else importing these in. I could set it up so that way I have a chest importing them in, which I might actually do, but I'll worry about that later because right now this is already going to get complicated. And we'll have all this hooked together. And then we need an output for this. So this will actually be an output right here. And I will have that. Let me actually get rid of this. There we go. Have this output to a chest. As you can see, I love how it shows the cables in the walls. That's really cool. As long as you're holding the item. Doesn't work unless you're holding the Xnet cables. And then we can put a chest here, some kind of large network chest or something like that. That should work. Okay. Now, we need a controller. And the controller needs power. So, I think I might be able to hook the controller here and access it. I know it doesn't have power yet, but that's where I'm going to work on getting power. So I'm going to set this channel right here and set it to energy and create. It's actually going to be connected to everything. Alright, and so this is going to need energy. Alright, and we should be able to set this to input. It says enable, enable the process on this channel. Insert, and then this needs to be set to create and set this to extract power. And this should start, it should start receiving power. Right? And this guy probably has no power in it. Yeah, it has no power. I have to put some fuel in there. I thought I put coal in there. Maybe all out by now. Yeah, it is. So let's put a stack of logs. Or sticks. Let's try sticks, because that actually has better burn time. It's just temporary, just to make sure this is all working correctly. And it doesn't make me look like a fool. Okay. So now we should be seeing power transferred. And it should go into this, hopefully. Right? Alright, we're getting 5 RF a tick. I don't know, it's going somewhere. I think it's going into the network here. I think it's going into this. Yeah, it's totally going into that. Huh. I'm out of coal, basically. So that's going to be an issue. That'll boost our ticks. As soon as this runs out. Because that's only doing 5 RF a tick. This guy may need power to actually initiate this section. But I'm going to go ahead and well, I don't want to get everything going before I know I have power. Alright, is this going to give it some power now? No. Let me break this connection. Oh, wow. I forgot I had that on. Oh, I'm already breaking everything, doing all kinds of craziness. Alright, let's place this back, and put our connector back on it. Set this to power. Okay. And that should be back again. Create this, set this to extract power. Make sure we got some power running to it. Okay, so that's not working. So what I'm going to do is, I guess I'll take this with me. It might need power to even start running. If that's the case, it's going to go right here. So I'm going to place it here. That way I guess I can configure it later. And now try to configure this thing. And then I couldn't hook up the leadstone. Now it's getting some power. Okay. Alright, so I'll set this to insert. And this should also get power from that section as well. I hope. It is gaining power though. So now it should be it should work. Actually, this is probably a better setup anyways, being up here. Alright, so let's create another channel. Let's set this to item. Create. And then priority, we're not worried about that. We want to set this. This right here is the extraction chamber. Okay, so the extraction chamber is going to be an output. So let's set this, create, and we'll set that to extract. Alright, and we should be able to set this to, so I'll leave it to single item, that's fine. Amount distributed, not worried about that. And then we'll set this to input. Alright, this is the input section. And set that to insert. Perfect. And then we'll have to create another channel. And do items. Create. And we'll set this one to, this is the reassembly chamber. It's this one right here, is the reassembly chamber. And where's the output for the reassembly chamber? Did I mess that up? Ah. There we go. So now that should show up. Reassembly output. Right? Yes. Okay, so we'll set that, create. This will be the extract on this channel. And it's going to go into here. So we'll hit create and do insert on this channel. Okay, that sounds good to me. And hopefully everything should work. The only other thing I can think of is setting up another network to put into a drawer. Okay. So let's make a basic drawer. And we can use this to input to. We're going to need another connector. We can use this to set on the output. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'll put this here. Put the drawer here. We'll set that to dusk. That's where it's going to input. Okay, and we'll go back up. Let's check and see if this will work. And I'll take the extraction, or the output from this chamber. So it'll be on this channel, I think. Yes, it'll be on this channel. I'll have to also grab some of that dust. I think it's stone. Yeah, that stuff. And what we'll do is we'll set an extract here going into this, and this will be an input. And we're going to filter. I think this is blacklist. So I think we need to set this to whitelist. I think it's whitelist by default. Okay, so this should, hopefully in theory, work. So this should be the only thing that should go in there. And then on this one, I actually want to blacklist this item. So nothing goes in there. Okay, let's see if this works. I just want to test it out. Take a hopper, and we'll throw some cobblestone in there. Oh, we also need to get power hooked up as well. It looks like there is power in all of these, except for, yeah, that one doesn't get power. So there is power, but it's draining. So I need to make sure that this is receiving power, and we need everything to be powered on this channel. Okay, so these two will both get power. And there we go. Right? This should be getting power. It is. Okay, so there we go. A bit confusing maybe for some, but it should work. This should work. If this gives us what I think it should, which it's about to produce it, as soon as this goes through, we should see that dust go into here. Because we'll at least get this dust. And there it goes. So that means this should also go in here. Now, we're going to need to make sure this gets into a chest. Because we're going to have several things going in there. Alright. So, with calculator, there is a storage chamber. It requires the atomic calculator. I don't think we can make that quite yet. But that would be the thing that I would want to use to store these guys. But I guess for now we can just use a chest. I guess we can use one iron chest. Well, no, we need more than an iron chest. Let's see. What's the cost of the upgrade? That's not that bad. We can't afford the diamond upgrade, though. We don't have enough diamonds. So I guess we can go back down here. And place our chest here. Upgrade the thing. And then we're going to need another connector another one of these connectors. There we go. And then we can configure the next section. I know it's a little dark. I probably should have lightened this area up a little bit. So we'll put another connector here and just name it storage. Okay. And on the back here, that should be labeled. Now we can configure the analyzing chamber. So let's set this up to a new channel. And the analyzing chamber, this is the analyzing chamber input. I'm guessing this one's the output. It's my guess. So we'll set this to extract. Let's set this to extract. And this is the input to it, so I don't need that, but we do need this. And we'll set this to insert. So we should be good. So this will get our circuits that are good and other things like that. And now it's just a process of waiting, kind of. Now you can facade these things. So I was looking at that. I think this room is going to be this cobblestone, chiseled cobblestone. So what I can do is get some cobblestone. And go ahead and see what it takes to make the Xnet facades. Looks like we're gonna need a little bit more wool. I can't make the facades yet, but you get what I'm saying. You can place the facades on here and actually hide all these cables, so it'd actually look a lot nicer. You wouldn't even have to worry about it. How cool is that? Okay. So I have an analyze circuit and I have a damage circuit. I guess we can go ahead and throw the damage circuit in here. And see how long it takes to actually do this magic. This did go down. Alright. Is it not getting power? Oh no, it's not. I guess I'm out of power. That's why. Okay, yeah, I'm out of coal. You know what? I'm not out of coal anymore. Let's go fix our problem. Bam, just like that. Okay, and we're gonna watch. I want to make sure that this machine actually works as well. Because it should. These all should work. And as soon as this gets done with the damaged circuits... Okay, it should jump into the analyzing chamber. Okay, I guess it's analyzed. Oh, okay. I also need another channel pulling out of the input slot. I don't know how to actually tell it that it's analyzed. I mean, I can try. I don't know if that's metadata or actually what that is. But let's make another channel. Set this to item, create. And we'll do the analyzing chamber here. And we'll set this to extract. Or actually, this will be the insert. Or actually, no, this will be disabled. I don't want this one anymore. Let's cancel that. Okay. I want this one to be created, and I want to extract from there. And I want to put this in here. And I don't want to match metadata. I'll have to figure it out. If it gets clogged up, that'll be an issue. Then we'll set this to insert. So it should have went into the chest, right? Or did I take it out? Okay, it went into the chest. Now, is it going to do that with all of them? That is the question. We do have a bunch of dust in there. I would like to actually turn that into... You know, let me get a light in here. I would like to get some lights. I could put that in there, I guess. Make another one of those pots. There we go. Oh, I don't have the clay. Oh well, I'll take it from up here. I should drop that and the flour. There we go. I'll just brighten things up down here. There is an issue with the flour disappearing. It looks like it's not here, but it really is. Don't know what that problem is. Well, everything is pretty much set up. The only thing I can think of doing is taking like a cobblestone generator. Is there a cobblestone generator in here? There is a creative cobblestone generator. I mean, I can easily make a cobblestone generator. That's not an issue because we do have block placers and breakers. But I was hoping to make something that doesn't actually lag. I'm not really seeing anything, so I guess I'll have to make an old-fashioned one. But for right now, this goes so slow that I'm not too concerned about it. I just want to see some actual progress. I want to see an actual circuit other than this one get analyzed and go through this thing. So let's see. How much was the speed? How much was the... Oh, it requires an atomic calculator. That's right. Which is out of our range right now. Okay, well, at least this thing is running. That is the only thing. This thing needs to be running. Like, constantly, because it's so slow. And the reason you want these circuits, like I said in the previous episode, is because you want to be able to have access to that power. And if you don't have access to that power, you're not going to... I mean, you're just not going to have the stuff you want. So, here's our cobblestone. And I can kind of temporarily hide this stuff. Uh-oh. Is there something in the way there? Look at that. Just hide this, and then eventually we can facade it. And I actually want to put another upgrade on this thing. On this, I want to put a void upgrade. Because this stuff is really useless. We could even set it up to just void it off entirely. There is nulls. Let me see how much the nulls would be. So we have dank null. Okay, successor to the upgraded version of OpenBlock's dev null. Oh, this is something you hold. Null modifier, that's not something that I want. Is this an actual block, though? That's what I'm wondering about. It gets... Whoa. Yeah, we can't even make that right now. I have to go mining. I really need to mine a little bit more. I'm kind of running low on the mining situation, but... I mean, this is really not that hard to kind of grasp. I mean, to me, it's really simple, but for some, it may be more difficult. I mean, it depends on how you think about things. But yeah, I guess we can go ahead and get a regular null on that thing, regular void upgrade. All right, let me get that thing. Storage drawers. Where is our upgrade? I don't see the upgrades. Maybe it is just regular storage. There it is. Where's the void upgrade? Not even seeing it. Reduces base storage to a single stack. Emits signal for total storage. Near infinite storage. Alright, I'm not even seeing it. There it is. Wonder why it's not showing. Void, I just have to type void. There it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and make that thing. We should be able to make a drawer. Alright, let's go ahead and get the storage drawer. and back to the void. There we go. Perfect. And slap that on there, and then I can just cover it up and hide it and never look at it again. Alright. Cover that up. Don't have to worry about it no longer. Alright, so this guy, I mean, it's doing its thing, This is doing its thing. Just really looking for another circuit. That's just how long it takes. You've seen it. You've seen it with your own eyes. How long it actually takes without those upgrades. So the only other thing I can say is get the atomic calculator as soon as possible. And I mean, I'll be able to do it as soon as I go mining, because all I need is diamonds. But that's about it. I don't know about you guys, but I think we successfully automated the calculator assembly chambers. So, I don't know about you guys, but if you guys enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching.